Hello guys, so welcome back to my channel. So today I will be showing you how to create a new index.html file, and then I will show you how the different elements show up in our web browser. So let's get right into it. The first thing, you will need to have your Visual Studio Code installed on your machine. So that's where we shall be coding. Now start by creating a new folder on your desktop. In my case, I will create a new folder and I will name it HTML elements. Now this is our folder right here. Now in your Visual Studio Code, you will come and click on File and then Open Folder, and then find where your folder is located. Now in my case, this is my folder. Then open your folder. Now you will see your opened folder on the Explorer tab right here. Now I want you to go to this, the first, create a new file, and for the second one is for create a new folder. Now I want to create a new index.html file. Click on new file, then write index.html. Now in this case, the index stands for the name of our HTML5 document, and the .html is the file extension. So this index, you can rename it to homepage.html, about.html, whatever you want to name it, but all the files, HTML files, should include the .html extension. Now we have a blank index.html file already created. Now we want to start writing our code. I want you to click on Shift and this exclamation mark. So on your Windows PC, you will click on Shift and 1. Now this exclamation mark, once you do type it in there, click on Enter. So it will give us the overall structure of the web page, how we should structure it. So we need to write our code right here. Now, as I had told you, this is the title for our document. So on our web browser, we should see the word document as the title of our web page. Now we should go and see it in our web browser. Now as you can see, this is the title for our web page. It's a blank index.html file, HTML page. That's why you are seeing it blank. Now let's go and write some code. First of all, let's start with the headings. Now heading 1 is the largest of all, and this one, it should be the topmost in all the headings as you go downwards. So let's see how it appears in our web browser. Let's write codecraft tech hub. Now let's see how it looks. You can see right here. This is how our heading 1 looks. It's the largest of all. Now let's go next to the heading 2, and you will see that the size will be smaller than the heading 1. The same word. Let's see heading 2. Do you see? Now it's much smaller than heading 1. Now as we go downwards, they will become smaller and smaller and smaller. Now let's write something like heading 5. now you can see heading 5 is the smallest in all these 3 headings. Yeah, so that's how the headings are displayed in our web browser, right? Yeah, so let's go to the next element, how it is displayed in the web browser. Our next element will be paragraph. Now the paragraph is usually wrapped in p tags. Now this is where actually the text that is found in the website is usually written in. So we will write our first line of code. This is my first line of code. Yeah, now let us see how the paragraph element is displayed in our web browser. Now I hope you can see this is how the paragraph is displayed. Now if we want to, let's say we have a long sentence, I love software development. Now if we want to break this, let's see how that. Now you can see we have a long sentence right here. Now if we want to break our sentence into 2, so that's where we use the break line. And now the break line is usually wrapped in br tags. This is actually a self-closing tag. Now see, as you can see, it breaks our sentence into 2, and now the part after the br tag is usually below the first part. That's how the br tag works, right? Now I will be showing you how the image element works. Now for the image element, it's usually wrapped in the img tag, right? And this is also a self-closing tag. Now the img tag, as I had told you, it usually has attributes, and the attributes give information to the element itself. Now we have 2 attributes in this case, the src, the image source, and the alt attribute. This explains this gives information about the image. Now as in our case, we want to see how our image is displayed in the web browser, and keeping in mind that this is a blank image, you don't have anything yet. So let's see how it's displayed. Now as you can see, this is what is displayed, our alt attribute. Now this is what gives us information about the image. Now to add an image in our code, we must come to your folder right here, right click it, click on new folder, name it images. We want to store our images right here in all the under one folder, right? Now let's look for an image, pictures, wallpapers. Let's use this, copy, and paste. Yeah, now when we open our code editor, we should see that folder added in here. Now we should connect our source, image source as dot in the same folder, images background 1. Now let's see how that image looks. Now you can see our image is already displayed in our web page, but the image is too big. Now this is where we use CSS for styling how we want our image to be displayed in our web browser. But as you can see, our image element has already been displayed. So that's how image element works. Now I want us to go to the list element, and I want us to start with the unordered list. As I had told you, the unordered list is usually wrapped under UL tags, right? And the list item is usually wrapped under the LI tag. Now in our unordered list, we should see the start of our unordered list. It starts with a dot. Now let's write our first list item, unordered list item 1. Let's see how it's displayed. Yeah, this is how unordered lists are displayed. Now let's copy this and see like 3 items, list 2, list 3. Let's see how they are displayed. Yeah, this is how unordered lists are displayed. Now to remove these dots right before here that are here, we use CSS styling. So, and our ordered now the next list item will be the ordered list. Now the ordered list item is usually wrapped under OL tags. Now and then the list item is usually wrapped under the LI tags. It's just the same. It's basically what's wrapped in here is usually the same in whether ordered list or an unordered list. Now in our case, this is our ordered list item 1. Now the main difference between an ordered list and ordered list is that ordered list, they are numbered. This is when you are using it to maybe list items in an ingredient, yeah, or you want your list to follow a certain order. That's where unordered lists should be used. Now as you can see in our web browser, it starts with a 1. Generally unordered lists, the list item should not follow any order, but in ordered lists it should follow a certain order. That's why it's called ordered list. Now let's see how different elements will show. List item, yeah, list item 2, list item 3. Now you can see they have been labeled 1, 2, 3, and basically that's how they are used. Yeah, so in this tutorial I was to show you how the different elements show up in our web browser. And guys, I hope you have learned something valuable today about coding. So Remember, one line of code at a time. Stay tuned, guys.